Next up tonight, after looking at this wall of Bowman's Best for 10 minutes, we're going to break it. We got a triple half case, 15, 16, 17, Bowman's Best. Let's go over the teams. You guys got me, right? You hear me? Can you hear me? Ryan E with the Padres. Brian S has the Blue Jays. Golden Jaguar Mets. The Heaters Reds. DC Rake and number 1 pick Yankees. Glow has the Braves. Number 5 pick Cranky Yankee Brewers. 1 touch Rangers Marlins. Jay Andrews Phillies Giants Cardinals. Ken W Diamondbacks. M Plouse has the Nationals. Butchwax Cubs and A's. Brandon Cooks Twins. Mr. Bonnie Smalls Rays. Boston Steve Rockies Mariners. Tim has Red Sox, Dodgers, White Sox, Tigers, Orioles, and Royals. UCCF, Astros, Pirates, Indians, Staten Island with the Angels. Anyway, so my customer, I've got a couple. My main box buying customer here, though, he bought a case of the Bowman Mega. He only got 1 Ohtani. And I was saying, well, that might be how they are. I don't know. I've never opened any, so they're not very easy to hit, though, huh? Bacon. Yeah. All right, 15. There's a gold Mookie Betts. Oh, that's that Stanton Judge that everyone goes wild about. Oh, hey, I got a topic that we've discussed a zillion times, but I want to revisit it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ashley Russell to 150. Question. When are we getting rid of randoming cards? I know it's up to me, I guess, ultimately, but can we get rid of that? Walker Bueller, Tim. Can we just go to left side on every single card ever? Or top left. Eduardo Rodriguez. Tim's Red Sox. I'm tired of having to explain to somebody who had 1 spot in the random against someone with 3 spots how it somehow makes sense that somebody gets 3 entries in the random because they have 3 spots in the break. I barely agree with it. I agree with it slightly more than it just being a straight up 50-50. But I don't have a lot of conviction about it. No, it's not. Believe me, it's not about you. Bo Burrows. I've had to send that email explanation 1,000 times over the last 5 years. UCCF. It's not your fault. I would ask the same question if I was... Oh yeah, we would definitely do the 51% thing. Matt Olson. For the A's. Butchwax. I hate randoming cards. It's so dumb. Especially on a random, when we've already random to get our teams. There's a Trout. I just wonder what the consequences would be for me if I just said, we're not doing that anymore. Left side, top left, no matter what. What would happen? All right, 16. No consequences. First autograph from 16, Tyler O'Neill. I don't know if it would be evenly distributed. I mean, it is in the rules. Yeah, it's not like it's a made-up thing that's in the air or something. It is on the website, frequently asked questions. Clevenger, but still. I don't know. I just hate it. It never feels good to random a card. It always feels bad. Somebody always gets screwed. And where if I was just, hey, top left, you guys know that going in. It wouldn't feel as bad, I think. Aaron Judge. And AJ Puck Refractor. I feel 100% okay with if it's a random or drafted break. Well, maybe not drafted. If it's just a random break, we're already randoming the team, so that... I don't know. Steven Matz for the Mets. Golden Jaguar. Make Ryan Jules do it. Chris Sale to 250. I don't know. I've been thinking about it for several years. I wish there was some perfect way to do it. I told you how that rule started, right? Well, it mainly started because I looked around to see what everyone else was doing, and that was the most common thing I saw. So I was like, well, I guess if that's like the standard thing, I don't want to be different. And then someone comes in the breaks and is like, why do you do it some dumb different way that nobody does? That was most of it. But also, when I started first breaking, the group wasn't anything like this. Oh, look at 17. There was maybe, 20, 30 people in the entire group. And Mackenzie Gore Refractor. Did you get your Padres, Tim? No, Brian East Padres. So when there was only 20 to 30 people in the group, a lot of times the only way a break would fill is if someone took 5, 10 spots, 15 spots. And people who did that, there'd be a card that we do a random on. They'd be like, so one guy bought a $30 spot, and I bought $300 worth of spots, and he gets the same chance at a card that I do in a break that I paid for half of. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. Ken W. That's the other reason. Now that doesn't really happen as much. It still kind of does, though. There's definitely some high-end breaks where, like NT, where Doug will take 5 or 10 spots, or I don't know. Taylor Trammell for the Reds. I don't think there would be a Babe Ruth dual cut. Oh, hold on. Phone call, hold on. That's true. I could get new people to stop applying if I made them really unfair. Kenley Jansen to 250. Corey Seager to 99. Oh yeah, people will definitely complain. That's not going to solve anything. It's just I don't have to take a minute or 2 or 3 or 4 minutes after each break doing randoms so we can get on to the next break. That's the number one, is that. Sometimes it's not a big deal, but sometimes it is kind of annoying. Tristan Lutz for the Brewers. Cranky Yankee. I spent all this money on the website and the app and all these things to try to save time and get more breaks in a night so that people on the East Coast aren't up till 1 a.m. and streamline stuff, and yet I'm typing names in random.org to figure out who has a stupid card that after we already randomly got teams. It feels like it's out of date, doesn't it? There's another one. All right. I'm going to alternate these. Yankees going to get one. That is a rule. I'm pretty sure that's in my rules. If we get 2 of the same, all these stupid rules. The Marlins and the Yankees will each get one of those. I swear that's in my rules. If it's not, no, it is. I know I put that in there. Freddie Freeman to 150. We try to alternate the mirror images. We've always done that. Stupid rules. Steven Gonsalves for the Twins. All right, Bowman's best. Go ahead with a delicious atomic or something anytime now. Richie Martin for the A's. Bushwhacks. Yeah, I know. That's the problem with the team breaks. It's true. I'll tell you the crazy idea I had. I'm not going to do it because it's not worth it, but I had this idea for team breaks where Todd could so let's say it was a team break, and the Cubs were, I don't know, 100 and the Royals were $30 or something. It could be done to where if there was a card with those two teams, Todd could program something where it looks at the cost paid and like devises the odds or puts 4 entries for, I don't know, I forgot what I said, how much the teams cost, but like a proportionate amount of entries into the randomizer for how much the teams cost when you random a card like that. That would be perfect. Yon Lopez. And Chris Heston. And then I thought, why would I pay Todd to spend hours doing some stupid work to random a card? Why would I do that? Jay Andrews, Chris Heston, refractor rookie. Biggest waste of money. I know. Yeah, and trying to explain it. No way. Carlos Rodon. Here, I'll try to simplify it. Let's say someone had the Cubs and someone had the Royals. Cubs were 100, Royals were 25. Cubs guy got 4 entries into the randomizer. Royals guy got 1. Something like that. All dual cards go to the house. Now we're talking. There's no good option. I hate every single option. How about if we get a dual card thingy, I just throw it in the trash. Not to the house. It's just nobody gets it. It doesn't exist. We just pretend like it didn't even happen. That way no one's heartbroken. Everybody suffers. Sell it to charity. But which charity? Shred it live. It goes right in the trash can, and then it's first come, first serve. Anybody who makes it to the trash the next morning. Correa, we got an atomic. Correa to 99. Colby Allard atomic. 12 of 25. Hey Colby, what do you think of my random idea? Oh, okay, fine. You could have just said you didn't like it. Glow. A simple I don't like it would have been fine, Colby. Beef box all duels. Garrett Davia. Cage fight. All dual hits at the end of the year. One cage fight. There's no answer. I hate all of them. You're right, though. The stickler with the teams is the fact that you have to price them the same way. And literally every time somebody would be like, why wasn't there a random on that card? I had the team on the right. And I would have to say, well, we don't do that anymore. You can't win. That's why I always stay to the same thing. But then every time someone calls me out and try to explain it, I'm like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's dumb. Kyle Lewis to 250. You're right. It's dumb. Tim Anderson rookie autograph. Tim's White Sox. Another Tim Anderson for Tim. Tim A for Tim A. Tim A. Yeah, we do need to do USC Chrome. I agree. Alex Reyes refractor auto. Jay Andrews. Card down. Well, thanks for trying, but I'm back to square one again. J.P. Crawford. I was hoping someone could provide some new insight that I hadn't thought of, or everyone unilaterally in chat was like, you know what, let's change it to left side. I love that idea. I'll never complain. Didn't happen. Right back to where I started with the whole random problem. It's never going to go away. I really think I'm just randomizing away. One randomizer away from pure happiness in my life. It's the last thing. Website's awesome. The app is pretty good. The app's not perfect. Got two lovely kids. A couple mermaids. A bunch of good friends every night. It's just the damn randoms. That's it. Could just solve that. Alternate between days and weeks. It has to be simple. Shane Baz, refractor auto. UCCF. Alex Fado for the Tigers. Tim. Oh, yeah. I already got rid of BGS. That was one of the last things that was driving me nuts. BGS, me and BGS was like a Bryce Harper. It was like a bad breakup where I kept going back. I was like, okay, fine, we'll get back together like once, and then every time I get back together with BGS, I'm like, nah, it's over. I can't do this anymore. And then I try one more time, and oh, Atomic Auto. John Duplantier, second Atomic of the break. Ken W. 4 of 25. I love BGS, and I hate BGS. Joe Adell to 250 purple. Atomic Best Cuts laser. Joe Adell to 150. Joe Adell Rainbow coming. And Dustin Fowler for the Yankees, #1 pick, DC. All right. I know I've been getting up every 5 seconds. I'm sorry, but I have to turn the AC on. It's 100 degrees in here somehow. No, there's not. Every box has Duplantier. At least we got an atomic. Every box doesn't have an atomic. What do you think of this, Omni, or anybody that cares? Left side or top on any randoms or drafts. And then we do the regular randomy thingy on a team. Can I get away with that? But then it's going to be different. Oh, Fernie. Dead ball. Like a possession arrow. You mean like a basketball possession arrow. That's awesome. A green Craig Kimbrell. I love it. That's a pretty good idea. Gold Brett Gardner. Let's check the possession. It's up here. It's just like a little one of those old school. Like I'll buy one of those old ones that was in your gym when you were in like 5th grade. Terrible red light bulbs that burn out all the time. Wow, that's a really good idea. Manny Margot. Tim. Oh God. Yeah, when is YouTube? I think YouTube is the 19th would be the ban lift if they really do it. I'll check every day. Wilmer Defoe, refractor rookie. Yeah, he was on the Red Sox. Possession. So dumb. And then I would forget to change possession one time, and you'd be like, Sam, last time was left side. You forgot to change the possession arrow, you idiot. That's a really good idea, actually. Carson Fulmer. Anyway, I'm not doing that. I really cannot figure out why we random after a random. That really makes no sense, does it, Tim? On any level. I'm going to turn this entire break into talking about randoms, whether you guys like it or not. Glow, your Braves. Braxton Davidson. That's all I got. It's really what's weighing heavily on my mind. Buster Posey. Yeah, but how do you say what's a big card and a small card? See, that's the thing. I already did that with the jerseys. You think a random after a random makes sense? Really? That I don't get. I mean, I can't get with you on that. Yeah, I know. That is the problem with the top left or left. On a team break. I want to hear Tim's explanation for how a random after a random logically makes sense. I can't possibly think of how it would. We need a big auto, by the way. All this random talk's jinxing this break. Jeez. Come on, big auto. Anthony Alford Refractor. Brian, your Blue Jays is waiting for a Vlad. And, okay, Moniak. And Jay Andrews, a Moniak. Icy Veras, just the most exciting moment of his life. Watching some boring baseball cards. And Nolan Arenado, my dude. Well, Christian Yelich is my dude. Second dude. Oh, hey, Jay. You didn't even say anything about the you know, the card I pulled for you. Not even a mention. What's his name? For the Jets. Yeah, the Line A. Thought it was going to be the greatest day of your life. Didn't even hear back. Stanton to 250. Doesn't even thank me. Doesn't even say a single thing about it. And Anderson Espinosa. You couldn't even defend yourself. That was awesome. I was happy for you. Was I teasing you? I can't remember. Probably. No, it's not boring. I meant boring for someone who's not, you know, a baseball card collector. Imagine if you weren't really into baseball cards and you stumbled across this channel with some guy talking about randoms. You think that would be... Wouldn't that be classified as boring? Not for us. This is the greatest thing ever. Baseball cards. I'm just trying to imagine a normal person. Yeah, what happened to Paul? #1 talk show? No, it's not. Don't give me that crap. Talking about randoms. Welcome to Sam's Random Talking. There's a Rizzo McKay Atomic. Oh my god, the old Merv Griffin set. We really hit rock bottom. Aaron Judge. Yeah. Is there a complaining show category? Freddie Freeman to 150. I need to find that subcategory. Oh, redemption. I already saw who it was. Did you see it? Did you see it, Tim? Oh, Benny. Yeah. Man, UCCF knows his Seinfeld. Did you have to Google that? Or did you know that from memory? That's pretty good. I just saw that episode a couple weeks ago and I already forgot. Well, we've officially bottomed out. And Kevin Merrill, the bunting dork. Wow. In the last month, I've watched season 5 through season whatever, 7 or 8. All of them. I went back and started watching season 4, but it's not as good. We got an orange Tyler Glasnow rookie. I was watching the one where Kramer goes to LA. I think it's the beginning of season 4. It's not as good as the later seasons. It's still kind of good, but those are weird when they're in LA. Some of the weirdest Seinfelds. Acuna Atomic and a Buster Posey purple to 250. What's up, Goldslaw? Eloy. We have a Logan Warmoth refractor. Brian's Blue Jays. Oh yeah, the Covenant of the Keys. God, the Merv Griffin set one is so good. Tristan McKenzie. It's an all-timer. UCCF. Where are the cameras? All right, we're down to the final three. We're going to have something. Trout, Bryant, Correa, monochrome, something. Come on. Diamond Icons. Possibly. Some of them are kind of thinner stock. They're still thick stock, but I've seen some that look gradable, but it'd be a case-by-case. Case-by-case basis. I used to do that. I used to look at people's cards for them, and I just saw that one, Tim. Richie Martin. I've had that Rochelle song stuck in my head for like a week. Macaroni Midler. Oh, retired. An expired redemption. Who's it going to be? Cornelius Randolph. 12/31/17. Cornelius Randolph. At least there's not any great redemptions in this, I don't think. Right? No better Midler. Yeah. When Elaine invites the supposed Korean ladies to the thing that are totally not Korean. Colby Allard again. You are so freaky talented. What is Bette Midler says something about if I don't get my something, I'm not very pleasant to deal with, and Kramer's like, that's not possible. That's impossible. Pineapple shaved ice. Kramer runs all over the city trying to find the flavor that she purposely picked that they don't have. Garrett Whitley. First impressions. Yeah, right. Tim loves it. Tim loves Seinfeld. Red Raider loves Seinfeld. UCCF loves Seinfeld. Hey, this is a Seinfeld talk show. And Derek Fisher. If you don't like Seinfeld, I don't even know what you're doing here. That's my whole life. Well, Henry Owens and Seinfeld. Those are the two things in my whole life. Adam Jones. What if you didn't know Seinfeld and you could watch seasons 5 through 7 for the first time? I can't even imagine. It would be amazing. Yeah, Red Ken loves it. No way. Get out of here with How I Met Your Mother. Show sucks. Not even... That show's not even watchable. Let alone better than Seinfeld. Can't even watch 2 minutes of that without my eyes rolling out of my head. There's no way. How old are you, Dad? Dude, maybe it's a generational thing. We're all old. Maybe it's your Seinfeld. Are you in your 20s? I know a lot of people that are like in their 20s that love that show. Married with Children. We have AJ Reed, rookie refractor. Yeah, Omni's like 13. God, to be as young as Omni again. Yeah, he's 20. All right, I'll give you a break. It's just a generational thing. Ah! The Mike Trout doppelganger. Well, sort of. Matt Theus. He had to be there in the 90s. Although it's still good now. Come on. We haven't really gotten any monsters. Okay, orange auto. Come on, baby. Anderson Espinosa, 43 of 50 orange. Brian E. We've had 2 atomics and an orange, and just not the big names. Yeah, I bet no one knew who he was. And Joshua Lowe for the Rays. Oh yeah, we did get Henry Owens. Well, it was an auto, so it's probably only a $500 card. Hey, contenders filled. Look at that. Trevor Story to 99. Well, he didn't sign any for that Bowman. What was it, Bowman 16 or something, where we opened 100 cases and got 1. All right, last box at a break. See, this is why I started fresh cases of 17 and 16, because now you know the other halves of those cases. I mean, you don't know, but you'd think the other halves of the 16 and 17 would be good. Tarble. You back on the West Coast, the best coast, Tarble? Tarble loves Seinfeld. All the cool people love Seinfeld. Mateo, Atomic Baseball America. Except for he thinks the Chinese restaurant one is the best one, and we just can't. We can't see eye to eye on that one. I think it's the worst one. Hunter Renfroe to 250 purple. Where do those of us who like Seinfeld rank the Chinese restaurant episode? Mackenzie Gore. Padres. There's been a lot of Padres. A lot of Mackenzie Gore stuffs. Yeah, Seinfeld's a Mets fan. And Mitchell White for the Dodgers. Yeah, it's not as... I think it's the worst episode. It's so frustrating. Syndergaard to 150. You know which one I didn't watch somehow? I don't know what season it is, but I think the George opposite one is my favorite all time. Yeah, the air conditioner one sucks too. I hate that one. Benintendi, that one's really frustrating. Benintendi, best cuts gold. The opposite George one, I think, is my all-time favorite. I laughed so hard at that. Atomic, Jake Berger, Aaron Judge rookie. Is it 8 or 9 seasons? That's so good. Brett Phillips rookie. She's like, do you want to come upstairs? I really don't think I should. Who are you, George Costanza? I'm the opposite of every man you've ever known. All right, last packet of break. If you can call it a break. Oh, okay, we got a green. Here we go. This is going to save the whole thing. Okay, Manny Machado green. That's pretty good. Tim, how about ending it with a Machado green? contest. The Bookman? Wait, what's the Bookman? Bookman? I don't even know what that is. The bro. Overdue library. Oh, yeah. That must be an older one. I haven't seen that recently. So Machado Green, Brett Phillips rookie, Mitchell White, Mackenzie Gore, Joshua Lowe, Orange Espinosa, Matt Thayus, AJ Reed rookie refractor, Derek Fisher, Garrett Whitley first impressions to 99, Colby Allard, Randolph, Tristan McKenzie, Warmoth refractor, Kevin Merrill. Oh, we had a Benny. Forgot about that. Atomic Wedgie. Anderson Espinosa, Nolan Arenado, Moniac, Alfred refractor, Braxton Davidson, Carson Fulmer, Wilmer Defoe refractor, Manny Margot. Even the worst break of Bowman's Best is still fine. I love Bowman's Best. Fowler, Duplantier, Atomic, Fado, Shane Baz refractor, Alex Reyes refractor, Tim Anderson rookie, Davia, Colby Allard Atomic, Chris Heston rookie refractor, Yon Lopez, Richie Martin, Gonsalves, Tristan Lutz, Taylor Trammell, John Duplantier again, Mackenzie Gore refractor, Steven Matz, AJ Puck refractor, Mike Clevenger rookie, Tyler O'Neill, Matt Olson, Bo Burrows, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Walker Buehler. I just watched the Fusili Jerry one. That one's amazing. Yeah, I don't skip breaks. Sorry. Unless I have to for some weird reason. But if I did that once, then everyone's going to ask if I can skip to their break every single day. Gardner Gold, Benintendi, Syndergaard, Renfro. These are the, obviously, non-auto colors. Story, Richie Martin, Buster Posey, Tyler Glasnow, Orange Rookie. Freddie Freeman, Stanton to 250, Kimbrel Green, Adele, Kyle Lewis, Correa to 99, Freddie Freeman. One of those Judge and Stantons. That's just a regular insert. Shouldn't be in there. Corey Seager to 99, Jansen to 250, Chris Sale. The other Aaron Judge and Stanton. Russell to 150, Mookie Betts Gold. Well, I have the other half of those two Bowman's Bests.